Hi, it's Adam with Milo's Restoration, and today I've got a cheap set of laminate nightstands that I picked up at a thrift store, and honestly I overpaid a little bit for them, but that's okay. We're going to make them look a lot better. And first what I'm doing here is just taking off the hardware and getting everything ready for cleaning. So I actually started cleaning here and had to stop because I realized something that was going to be pretty important since this was mostly a laminate piece of furniture. And that's the fact that the laminate is going to pretty much get destroyed by the water. So I decided to try something that I typically don't do because I don't have that much exposed laminate on most pieces, but I used some seal coat to try to seal up the laminate and the particle board from getting damaged by the water and to where it would absorb the paint more evenly in the places where it was going to be painted. I then did something that was really unusual, which is something that I just really wanted to try. I took a little bit of CA glue and tried to seal up the edges a little bit. I found that a lot of the laminate corners tend to break, so I thought maybe a little bit of liquid CA glue would kind of help things out. Not a whole lot for me to add here. This is just my usual cleaning process, which I just use simple green or another degreaser. I spray everything down, and I have a bucket of rinse water and I have a bucket of clean water. And generally speaking, what I'll do is I'll take a rag, wipe off the degreaser, take another rag with water on it, rinse it, wash in a separate rinse bucket for the dirty water, and then try again with the clean water to get everything off. I'm just going over everything with the Surf Prep sander and a fine pad, pretty sure. I'm just wanting to make sure that I give it a scuff sanding to anything that needs it to kind of roughen up the slick surface of the laminate some. This is Insulix Sticks. It's a urethane water-based primer. It's okay. I like it for the fact that it sticks really well to everything, and it definitely does that job. It sands pretty easily as well. It's got a longer dry time than most oil-based primers do, and also it doesn't have the stain blocking capabilities either. But that being said, it's pretty good for a water-based primer, and I try to use it whenever I can. So I'm just taking the 220 sanding block and just going over everything, making sure to try to get out some of the orange peel left in the primer or any other kind of issues that I might have had as far as like objects getting stuck in the primer while it was drying or things like that. generally speaking, it really doesn't require much. This is the Pro Classic trim enamel here, the water-based version. I just can't find any emerald urethane anymore. Also, the color is Stardew. I'm spraying the first coat with a cap spray 115 and a number 4 nozzle and needle set. The new hardware has a different hole pattern, and I'm just filling the holes with quick wood, and I'll sand that and then try to put a little bit of shellac and some other primer over it to try to get it to seal off. I end up having to go over it with another coat of Bondo after the next coat. I'm just drilling some new holes for the new hardware, and I'm using a Craig jig. It's pretty simple. It just has adjustable kind of indents on it, and you space out the hardware to match the hardware that you have that you want to drill holes for, and you drill them with a 3/16 pilot hole. It's hard to see on the camera, but there's a little indent left from where I tried to fill the old hardware So I'm just going to do another coat of Bondo. Here's the finished nightstands. Thanks for watching.